Okay, so in this video we're checking out the HBX68. This is another brushless tiny whoop, and this is a 2S version here, so just take 2S lipos. This comes with two 1S GNB 300 milliamp hour lipos in the box, and that's all you get. This one has an unusual prop size, so it's a 35 millimeter prop. And I had some issues where the video transmitter wasn't working, was kind of fleeking out of me, and I went and flew it and it crashed, and one of the props flew off and I lost it. So I've actually had this for a while, and I wanted to actually try and fly and actually see what I could do with this. So I tried to find spare props for this, and they don't even have any spare props for this at Banggood. I had to go to Hobby King and buy the spare props for this. So that's a really big downside. Spare props aren't available for this unusual size. And what I mean by unusual size is you've seen some of the typical whoops out there. So you have the Mobula 7 here, which is a 75 millimeter, which is the motor to motor distance. So it's 75 millimeters for this one, and then this is the Beta 65X, which is 65 millimeters motor to motor. So these are two of the normal typical sizes that you've got out there. And this one here is 68 millimeters, so it's just a little bit bigger than the 65 millimeter and just a little bit smaller than the 75 millimeter. And the problem is there's no props for this anywhere other than Hobby King, as far as I can tell. Plenty of third-party props, 40 millimeters for the 75 millimeter size and 31 millimeter props for the 65 millimeter size. Those are available and readily, you can buy them pretty much anywhere. So that's the biggest problem with this model, is that it has an unusual prop size and it's difficult to find props. The setup here is a multi-board system. So you can see here you got a 4-in-1 ESC, you got a flight controller, and you have a video transmitter. 3 boards there, and I think these are all 16 by 16 size. You have a carbon frame here with these little ducts. But yeah, after I waited and I got the spare props and I tried to go fly this again, the video transmitter that was giving me issues, basically the first time I flew it was fine for maybe like 30 seconds, and then it just glitched out. I lost video and I crashed, which is why I lost the prop. Couldn't find it anywhere. It flew off in the grass somewhere and I just couldn't find it. And so then the next time that after I got the prop again and I went and go and try and fly it, I get no video at all on any channel. The video transmitter is totally dead. And that's an unusual video transmitter in here. It's a 16 by 16 video transmitter. I don't know the where to acquire that from, so I have to probably find some sort of other video transmitter to use if I want to fly this. But yeah, the bottom line is this is too much of a hassle to try and get to work, so I would not recommend you buy this. It's it didn't feel like it was particularly fast, even on 2S, because it is a smaller prop than the Mobula 7. And I think that if you compare the prices, the Mobula 7 is actually cheaper. So yeah, I would recommend not getting this, and I would just say just get the little bit bigger one and get the Mobula 7. You're going to get a much better experience. This is a known quantity. We know this flies well. And I think the motors are the same if I remember right. So these are 0802 16,000 kV on this 40 millimeter prop on the Mobula 7. And this one has the same motor. It's a happy model motor, 0802 16,000 kV, but it's on a smaller 35 millimeter prop instead of a 40 millimeter prop. And that makes a big difference. Shorter flight times and not as much power because the prop is smaller. So my bottom line, my recommendation is don't buy this guy and buy the Mobula 7 instead. And yeah, I don't even have any flight footage to show you. So yeah, I basically just this is sort of a PSA video. If you guys were thinking about checking this out or trying it out, I would say don't. And if you see any other videos out there that are saying this is recommended over the Mobula 7, I would love to see that video, because that sounds like crazy talk to me. Anyway, hope you find the video helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.